Agnes Newton Keith, born in 1901 Salem, New Jersey, USA, was an American author best known for her memoirs about life in British North Borneo and her experiences during and after World War II. Her life and work have made her an important figure in the historical and literary landscape of Borneo. She was educated at the University of Washington in Seattle, where she developed an early interest in writing and literature. In 1929, she married Harry Keith, a British civil servant who worked in the colonial administration of British Borneo. This move to Borneo would become a defining chapter in her life. Agnes and her husband moved to Sandakan, a port town on the island of Borneo, where Harry worked as a senior government officer. They lived in a colonial-style house, which would later become the Agnes Keith House, a significant historical site. Her time in Borneo gave rise to her most famous work, Land Below the Wind, 1939, which recounts her experiences living in the region. The book is a personal memoir that vividly describes the landscapes, culture, and challenges of life in Borneo, as well as her relationship with the local people. It is also a reflection of the complexities of colonialism and the early years of her marriage. After the war, the Keiths did not return to live in the house. Agnes Keith spent time in the United States and later returned to Borneo for brief periods. By the 1950s, the house had fallen into a state of neglect and deterioration. In the 1990s, the Sabah Museum undertook a restoration project to preserve the house and transform it into a museum. This was done to honor the legacy of Agnes Keith and to showcase the history of the region during the colonial period and World War II. The restoration maintained the original design and charm of the house, while also adding modern amenities for visitors. The house was officially opened as the Agnes Keith House Museum in 1996.